Halloween H20.
It's Halloween. I guess everyone is entitled to one good scare.
I think people like to be scared because eventually it's going to be safe and they can go to the edge without really being there. Michael Myers is enduring because he's pure evil, and evil has been with us since the beginning of time. And without evil, you couldn't have good. But what's most scary and fascinating about Michael Myers is he's just evil. He doesn't have the good in him.
Literally, somebody mentioned the date, and I thought, wow, it's going to be 20 years that I've been in show business, because Halloween was my first movie. And it was going to be 20 years to the day that the movie was released, coming up, 1998 Halloween. And I thought, I'm still in the movie business. I can still get a job. Wouldn't it be interesting if we went back and made a 20th anniversary movie? See what happened to Laurie Strode. That's how it began. There are homages in this movie to the first movie all over the place. First of all, having Nancy Stevens reprise her role as Marion Whittington, the nurse in the first movie, in the opening scene with Dr. Loomis. She's also in Halloween 2, and she's in our movie. She is the opening scene. There's a homage to Steve Miner's earlier work in the movie. There's many homages to Scream in the movie. There are a couple reprisal lines that characters say. My mother reprises a line that was said by another character in Halloween. I reprised the same line that I said in the first movie.
Jamie told me that she had the idea about, you know, what happens to a victim after this horrible experience. You always, in a movie, you see the experience, and you know, but you never then follow through, and you don't know what happened. How did this affect her life, this person's life? So she thought it was, since this was going to be the 20th anniversary of Halloween, when it first came out, that it would be a really interesting thing to examine what has happened, the evolvement of this victim, and then, you know, obviously make it a true Halloween as it should be.
I'm not who you think I am.
Okay. Who are you?
My brother killed my sister when she was 17.
How'd he do that?
With a really big, sharp kitchen knife.
That's terrible. Take off your clothes.
You said you'd listen.
Okay.
It happened on Halloween. You've heard the story.
Who hasn't? Michael Myers. It's like 20 years ago, right?
1978.
What happened to the sister? She died, right?
No, she faked her death. Hoping and praying every year that her brother won't find her.
You're telling me the truth?
Now do you want a drink?
Yeah.
Just visually looking at Mike Myers on the set here, and looking at that mask, there's something that's so minimalistic and so neutral about that face that it becomes sort of indelibly etched in your memory, number one, and I think number two, you're able to project any kind of frightening idea or image on top of it. It's like this blank screen, and so I think he'll sort of work in perpetuity as sort of the quintessential boogeyman.
Call the plumber, and he assured me that he would be here as soon as he can. Oh, and I do trust him. I used to before.
Thanks a lot. Wait.
Sorry, I just needed a fix.
I had two reactions when I saw the first Halloween. I was scared to death, number one, and I wanted desperately to be able to play Jamie Lee Curtis's boyfriend someday. And here I am, frightened all over again, and my dreams coming true. But you know, there'll be a terrible price to pay for it. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for. Oogie boogie.
It's Halloween. I guess everyone is entitled to one good scare.